Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the 2019 Missoula Maverick Memorial Tournament. Chris Stratton at Lindbergh Craig Field as we get set for the first game on Championship Sunday, and that would be Centralia, Washington versus the Central Washington Spuds for the 4 and 5 seed game. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups with Centralia, the designated visitor. Leading things off will be the shortstop, Jared Winters. Center fielder, Tegan Zilliott is your second spot batter. Max Taylor will bat in the number 3 spot. He's in left field with Zilliott in center field. Eli Brown, the first baseman, bats 4th. Batting 5th is Bodie Smith, the catcher. At third base and batting 6th is Britt Lusk. Luke Bennett, the right fielder, will bat 7th. Batting 8th is Jackson Hull, the designated hitter. And Carter Olson is at second base, batting in the 9 spot. For Central Washington, it's Eben Carmona to lead things off. And Nolan Isles, I should say, is on the pitcher's mound for Centralia. Eben Carmona is the center fielder, batting first for the Spuds. Jet Nelson is the second baseman, batting in the number 2 spot. Batting third, and the shortstop, Zachary Valdez. Wade Visker is the catcher. He's batting 4th. Batting 5th is Andrew Fry. He's the designated hitter. Malik Hathaway is the right fielder, batting 6th. Batting 7th is Caden Valdez. He's the third baseman. Batting 8th and holding down first base is John Shea. And finishing off the order is the left fielder, Camden Kuykendall. So our seating as it's laid out for the final day, we've got the 4 and 5 seed games going on right now. And that's Central Washington and Centralia. Coming up at 12:30, that's going to be the 2 and 3 seeds, and it's Walla Walla taking on the Lewis and Clark Twins, and the Missoula Mavericks landing in the number 1 spot after their win last night over the Centralia boys. So we are set to go with our first pitch with Winters at the plate and Caden Vasquez on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And the first pitch will come in at 9:58 as a strike. We've got a game time temp of 56 degrees. So the first pitch of the game will be a strike. Here's Vasquez, and it's going to be hit out. Second baseman can't get to it, rolls to center field, and Centralia will start out with a runner loaded up.
Center fielder number 8, Tegan Zilliott.
Brings up Tegan Zilliott for Centralia with 1 on and no outs. Vasquez taking a look at first, and now the pitch upstairs for ball 1. Our officials for today's game: Glenn Welsh behind the plate and Darren Don't Call Me Badu. Pitch on the way. It's going to slide over the plate for strike 1. Even count at 1 apiece. One and 1. Throw to first. So these two teams would be the teams that would open up the tournament on Thursday, with this one pumped into center field. Tracked down by Carmona, and it's in the glove, and that's the first out of the inning.
Max Taylor.
Brings up Max Taylor now for Centralia with 1 out and 1 on. So that First game would finish with Centralia on top 11-6 over the Spuds. Throw to first. Central Washington 0-4 on the tournament, with Centralia at 1-3. Here's the first pitch to Taylor, Max Taylor, and they're going to punch out the runner stealing. Winters is gone now. And the first pitch came in as ball 1. So Max Taylor will face 2-0 on the count now after that pitch rolls out of the glove of Visker. 2-0. Here's Vasquez with the pitch. Inside on the plate, and Welsh will raise the fist for strike 1. 2-1 on the count. So the opening game would be the lone win for Centralia. Outside, last night's game with the Missoula Mavericks was a tight match through and through, with the Mavericks getting the win 4-2 in the end. A good pitcher's duel. A roller out to the shortstop, picked up in the dirt. The throw to first is on target, and that will be the side. So nobody left behind, and it stays zeros on the scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
MPSN is back to live stream the Montana Legion Baseball AA and State A tournaments this summer. Join us live from Billings, Montana for the State AA tournament and Florence, Montana for the State A tournaments, July 27th through the 31st, for all the play-by-play action of every game. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to sponsor the coverage of the games on MPSN, please send us an email. MPSN. Legion Baseball's home for the 2019 Montana State Legion Baseball tournaments.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless here at Lindbergh Craig Field for the Centralia Washington versus Central Washington game. 4 and 5 seeds on the field for the first game on Sunday, and it'll be 3 and 2 Twins and Walla Walla at 12:30. For the Centralia boys, it's Nolan Isles on the Five Valley Auto Pitchers mound and Eben Carmona to lead things off for the Spuds. So Carmona, Nelson, and Zach Valdez all on the schedule here in the bottom of the first. And there's the throw to second to get us set to go, as Carmona makes his way to the plate. Glenn Welsh, our plate umpire, making sure that he can see the plate on balls and strike pitches. So Isles will step up on the rubber, and we'll have his first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Now, we got to see Isles for a brief moment on the pitcher's mound earlier in the tournament, as this one's sliced on for strike 1. 1-1 on the count. Here's the pitch, and we'll get strike 2. 1-2 to Carmona. It's Jet Nelson in the on-deck circle for Central Washington. Outside evens us at 2 apiece. Here's the pitch. And a shot over second will have a runner on. Here's the throw to first. Oh, it looks like it's a safe shot to first, and the Spuds will have a runner loaded up.
Second baseman number 13, Jet Nelson.
So Jet Nelson comes to the plate with one on, nobody out. His first plate appearance on a cloudy Sunday morning. This one's going to be foul as it comes off of Nelson. Strike one. So 0-1 as Smith is going to walk the ball right out to Isles. Welsh gives us the count. And the stretch and set by Isles. Runner's going to go. This is a pop into center. And the runner's going to have to make his way back to first. As the throw is made, he'll dive back in, and we'll have one out here on the pop fly.
Shortstop number 1, Zach Valdez.
Takes us to Zach Valdez, the shortstop for the Spuds. Isles now with the stretch and set. This one rolls out into right field. And the Spuds will have runners at first and second with one out. There's our bat boy, one of the bat boys for Central Washington. That young man has been grabbing bats for the Spuds all 3 years that I've covered this tournament for the Mavericks. As Visker settles in, and we'll get ball one to Visker. Here's the pitch. And a swing. It sounded like it had some contact. Regardless, it's strike one. So 1-1 on the count to Visker. Andrew Fry in the on-deck circle for the Spuds. Here's the pitch. Comes inside for a ball to make it 2-1. Runner at second is Carmona. Zach Valdez at first. Here's the 2-1. And a foul ball will bring us up at 2 apiece. 2-2. Visker, the catcher for today's game for Central Washington. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go at second. The swing, and runners are going to go ahead and advance on the strikeout.
Designated hitter number 24, Andrew.
So that'll bring up 2 outs with runners at second and third for the Spuds. Both teams looking for a run. The Spuds with the first threat of the day. Outside pitch, ball one. Andrew Fry in the box. Fry with the play on the mound yesterday for the Spuds. And he's going to send this one into left field. It's got some leg on it, some depth, and that one is gone. Fry knocks it over the fence for the 3-run homer. And the Spuds jump out on the board. 3-0. And the Central Washington first base line comes alive. So here at Lindbergh Craig Field, we've got 3:40 down the third and first base line as we get some moisture coming down now. Malik Hathaway will take a slice for strike one. A 2-out homer for Fry. Here's the 0-1, and this one's going to be a shallow shot, popped into right field, and the second baseman will come up and pull it down. 3 runs earned off the home run, and it's the Spuds on top. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field for the 2019 Missoula Maverick Memorial Tournament. The 4 and 5 seeds on the field with the Central Washington Spuds leading Centralia 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It would be an Andrew Fry dinger with 3 runs attached to it that would get the Spuds on the board. Caden Vasquez will go to the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound, holding on to the lead, with Eli Brown to lead things off for Centralia. So 4, 5, 6 due up on the inning. And a foul ball will be the first pitch of the inning. Glenn Welsh behind the plate. Darren Badu in the field. Pop down the first base line. First baseman will have it in the glove, and that is the first out. So the 2 and 3 seed teams will play next at 12:30. That's going to be the Twins of Lewis and Clark and the Walla Walla Bears. The winner of that game will move on to play the Missoula Mavericks in the championship game at 3 o'clock. Outside pitch brings up ball 1 to Bodie Smith, the catcher. Vasquez with the pitch. There's the pitch that Vasquez was looking for to start out with. Slides it over the outside of the plate. We even out at 1 apiece on the count. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. Ball 2. 2-1 on the count. Pop foul backwards brings up strike 2 to even us out at 2 apiece. Glenn Welsh gives us our count. A little bit of moisture today. It was a beautiful morning at the ballpark this morning when I got here. There wasn't anybody here. The Mavericks B team was actually on their way down to Florence for their game this morning. As we go to a full count 3-2, and just a gorgeous morning at the ballpark. The sun was on the field and it was quiet. You could hear the birds flying over. It was a beautiful place to be first thing on a Sunday morning. Here's a high pop down the first base line. It's going to be in front of the dugout. It is in the glove of the first baseman, and Shea will have back-to-back outs on pop fly, foul ball pop flies.
Third baseman number 15, Britt Lusk.
Takes us to Britt Lusk with 2 outs and nobody on for Centralia. Vasquez with the stretch and set. Outside pitch. Brings up ball 1 to Britt Lusk. Lusk, number 6 spot batter, holding down third base for Centralia in the game. Pitch on the way. Upstairs. Ball 2, 2-0. The stretch and set. And a tagged batter will put a runner on for Centralia. 1 on, 2 outs.
Right fielder number 6, Luke.
Top of the second. Central Washington leading Centralia 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Luke Bennett now for Centralia. Here's Vasquez with the pitch. And this one will be beat down the first base line, foul once again. This time the right fielder is going to run up on it, and it'll hop down about 10 feet in front of him. Ball or strike 1. So Bennett will slide back in to the plate. Right fielder batting in the number 7 spot. Vasquez now with the stretch and set and the 0-1. Inside off the elbow to bring us 1-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. This one's going to come off the middle of the bat. Second baseman's there, and the runner will be left behind, end of the side. Centralia not able to capitalize off the runner, and it's 3-0 Spuds. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Coming this summer, Milk Crate Media 406 will be the home to a new group of local podcasts to highlight our great state of Montana and the people within it. Starting with a local show to promote Missoula sports athletes. Next, a podcast that will take a look at worldviews. Then a show that will entertain you while informing you about Montana's great outdoors. And finally, a podcast that will take a look at the people and places that make Montana great. Stop by mcratemedia.com to see the full line of new podcasts.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have the bottom of the second inning here at Lindbergh Craig Field. The Central Washington Spuds leading Centralia 3-0 in the 4-5 seed game this morning. It'll be Caden Valdez to lead things off for the Spuds. Nolan Isles back on the 5 Valley Idle pitcher's mound. It's bottom of the order for the Spuds. 7, 8, 9 batters as the first pitch will come in for strike 1 to Valdez. Central Washington getting in on the board in the bottom of the first off a 3-run homer by Fry. This one's going to be bounced out. Shortstop gloves it, but can not hold on, and the runner's going to reach. Waiting on the... They're going to call it a hit. All right, so Spuds load one on. Off the hit, hard hit ball. And a swing to bring up strike one by John Shea. Good play by the shortstop. Hard hit ball. So they're going to call that one a hit. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle. Runner at first. No outs. 1-1 on the count after the pitch. As Shea will settle back in. Stretch and set by Isles. And this one's going to be hit shallow. Shortstop has it, and there's the first out of the inning. Brings up the bottom of the order, Camden Kuykendall for Central Washington with a runner at first and one out.
Left fielder number 7, Cam Kuykendall.
Pitch on the way, and it'll be inside across the knees for ball one to Kuykendall. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for Central Washington. Runner at first is Caden Valdez. Pitch on the way. Bounces out. Second baseman will get it. The thought to second. Down the line to first, and he's able to get him. So the double play is turned to wipe the field, and the side is done. 1, 2, 3. We go back to the top of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.fivevalleyAutosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the third inning as we have the designated hitter Jackson Hall to lead off for Centralia. 8-9 batters due up on the top of the third. Central Washington leading Centralia 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the first pitch of the inning from the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound, and it'll be a bouncer to the second baseman. Throw to first, and the first baseman cannot hold on. And the runner will reach off the air. So the air will load a runner up for Centralia. Jackson Hole. Carter Olson, bottom of the order now. At the plate for Centralia. Caden Vasquez on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound as he'll stretch and set. And a foul ball into the netting brings up strike one. Centralia group has been a fun bunch to watch. This is the first year that they've been here for the tournament that I can remember. And Vasquez steps off the rubber, now back on. Here's the 0-1 by Vasquez. Upstairs to take us to an even count. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, down the first base line. The runner is back in time, and we'll be at 1-2 on the count. Here's the pitch. A swing, and that is the first out of the inning. One away with Hull at first. Swings us to the top of the order, Jared Winters. Here's the pitch. A roller. The third baseman can't get it as it hops over the glove, and Centralia will have runners at first and second with one out. Takes us to Tegan Zilliott.
Tegan Zilliott.
The lefty steps into the batter's box with runners at first and second. Hull at second, Winters at first. One out on the board. Here's the stretch and set by Vasquez. And that one tagged the batter as he danced out of it. And it's going to load the bases up, as Zilliott will hobble down the first base line, and it's loaded bases with one out.
21, Max Taylor.
We go to Max Taylor. And now they take a moment just to make sure that Zilliott is ready to run. Now they are ready to go. Loaded bases with one out. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be rolled out into left field. One run scores from third in Hull as Winters turns the corner, and it's now a one-run game as Centralia will get on the board off the single up the left field.
Number 20, Eli Brown.
Takes us to Eli Brown now. One out, runners at first and second. First pitch to Brown is going to be low for ball one. Next game comes up at 12:30. That'll be the Twins and the Bears. Number 2 and 3 seeds, as this one bounces over the glove of Vasquez into center field. They'll wave the runner around at second to come home, and Zilliott will score to tie it up at 3 apiece.
Number 7, Bodie Smith.
We go to Bodie Smith now as the switch has been flipped and the machine called Centralia is running. Runners at first and second, one out. 3 runs earned so far in the top of the third to tie it at 3 apiece. Here's the Vasquez pitch, and it'll be over the plate for strike one. Here's the pitch now. Outside, up high, evens us out at 1 apiece. The stretch and set. And it's inside on the plate for strike 2. 1 and 2. So your defensive set, Caden Valdez at third, Zach Valdez at short, Jet Nelson, the second baseman, and John Shea is at first. Wade Visker is your catcher as the check swing will bring up ball 2 to even us out at 2 apiece on the count. The outfield, Cam Kuykendall in left, Eben Carmona in center, and Malik Hathaway in right. Here's the pitch by Vasquez, and it's going to be over the plate to strike the batter out.
Number 15, Brent.
Brings up Brent Lusk now with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. Swung on, rolled out to the third baseman. He'll turn, steps on the bag, and the side is retired. 3 runs earned, 2 left behind, or 1 left behind, and it's tied at 3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bottom of the third, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Bottom of the third inning in a tie game at 3 apiece. It's only fitting, the triple three. Bottom of the third, 3 apiece, 3-3. Central Washington and Centralia for the 4 and 5 seed game here at the 2019 Maverick Memorial Tournament. With the Spuds coming to the plate, it is the top of the order, Eben Carmona, to lead things off for Central Washington. Nolan Isles on the 5 Valley Idol pitcher's mound, warming up as we speak. And Carmona will come to the plate. So top of the order, 1, 2, 3 batters scheduled on the inning. Carmona, Nelson, and Valdez, Zach Valdez. Niles steps on the rubber on the 5 Valley Idol pitcher's mound, and the first pitch of the inning is on its way. Swung on, rolled out to the shortstop. He's got it in the glove. The throw to first is on target. The tag for the out, and
number 13, Jet Nelson.
We've got one away to start out the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way the coaches write it up. Takes us to Jet Nelson. Outside pitch, ball 1 for Nelson. It was a fly out, his first at bat. Here's the pitch. And this one's hopped over the third baseman's head. Nelson's going to go ahead and hold up at first, and it's a runner on for Central Washington with 1 out.
Number 1, Zach Valdez.
Brings up Zach Valdez for the Spuds. Valdez, the shortstop. Isles will check the runner at first, and now the pitch. Runner looks like he's going to go. The roller to third. Down the line to second. The throw to first is not made, and the fielder's choice will knock off the lead runner.
Number 2, Wade Visker.
Brings up Wade Visker now with 2 outs. And a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. For Visker, his first plate appearance was a strikeout swinging. Here's the 1-0. Over the plate. Evens us out at 1 apiece. Visker, the catcher, as Valdez at first steps away. Here's a swing, has contact, foul ball. Brings up strike 2, 1-2 on the count. It's Andrew Fry in the on-deck circle for Central Washington. 2 outs, runner at first. Tie game at 3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Isles will step off the rubber for a moment. Pitch on the way. Upstairs. 2-2. Visker takes a deep breath before he steps in the box. Runner at first steps away. Here's the pitch. This one's a line drive into the gap. They're going to wave around the runner all the way as this one's going to be almost to the wall. And Valdez will make his way home to break the tie off the double by Visker.
Number 24, Andrew Fry.
Brings up Andrew Fry now with one on at second and 2 outs. 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Spuds back in charge. Fry settles in. He cranked the ball over the fence his last at bat. This one's going to be rolled out. Shortstop's got it. The throw to first is on the way, and that is the side. 1 run earned, 1 left behind, and it's 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Top of the 4th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City!
Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come to the top of the 4th inning. Central Washington leading Centralia, Washington 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For Centralia, it's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 batters with Luke Bennett, the right fielder, to lead things off. Caden Vasquez in for his 4th inning of duty on the 5 Valley Yellow pitcher's mound as he warms up. We've got Glenn Welsh behind the plate as our umpire and Darren Badeau in the field. There's the throw to second, and we are set to go as Bennett walks to the plate. So Bennett at the plate, Hull in the on deck, and Olson in the hole for Centralia. Bennett settles in. He had a fly out his first at bat. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Vasquez. And it'll come across the chin for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Back upstairs for ball 2. So for Vasquez, 4 innings, 40 pitches, 24 of them over the plate. He's at 42 now that we're into a batter, as this one will make it ball 3. 3-0. Centralia, they're 3 runs off of 4 hits. No errors for Centralia, as a walk will start the inning.
Number 5, Jackson.
Brings up Jackson Hull, the designated hitter for Centralia. The Spuds, they've got their 4 runs off of 6 hits, but there's 1 error on the board for the Spuds. Inside pitch brings up ball 1, so that's 5 ball pitches in a row for Vasquez. Here's the pitch. Inside, and we go to ball 2. 2-0. And that's going to bring out the Spuds manager, and he's going to go ahead and jog out there on to the field. Folks, if you're looking to possibly upgrade your vehicle, well, you should get a hold of our friends over at 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. Whether it's their large inventory or their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is your one-stop shop for car buying. They'll be committed. They are committed to helping you find the car that's right for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location here in Missoula at 3300 South Reserve Street. 5 Valley Auto Sales, proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So the conference over and the pitch on the way, and that'll bring up ball 3. 3-0 after the conference. Runner at first is Luke Bennett. No outs on the board. Here's the stretch and set. And Vasquez finds the plate for strike one. 3-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball. Takes us to a full count at 3-2. For Hull, he reached off an error his first at bat. Welsh gives us our count at 2-2. And the inside pitch will have back-to-back walks for Centralia for runners at first and second. Takes us to Carter Olson, the bottom of the order for Centralia. The one thing about these tournaments is when you come to the final day, sometimes your arms, you run out of them. And bunt showing. Inside pitch for ball 1. So Carter Olson's showing bunt. John Shea down the first base line, anticipating the bunt. 1-0. And we'll get ball 2 now. 2-0. Bennett at second. Hull at first for Centralia. No outs. Both runners getting loaded up off the walk. Here's the pitch. Bunt showing, and this time it's over the plate for strike one. So it's 2-1 on the count for Vasquez. Top of the fourth inning. Here's the stretch and set. Bunt laid down first base line, and they're going to say foul ball. 2-2. Stepping in now, Olson. He struck out his first plate appearance, and he'll strike out here swinging. Runners will stay, and we've got the first out.
Number 22, Jared Winter.
Of the inning, as the top of the order, Jared Winters comes to the plate. 1 out, runners at first and second. Top of the fourth. 1-run game, 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch. And it's a tag to the batter to load the bases up.
Number 8, Tegan Zilliott.
Tegan Zilliott comes to the plate. Loaded bases and 1 out as the shortstop. Zach Valdez will come in and check in with the pitcher. For Zilliott, a fly out, and was hit by a pitch in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's Vasquez. This one's lined down the third base line, foul for strike 1. 1 out on the board. As time is called by the batter. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 1. Even count for Zilliott. Zilliott, the center fielder for today's matchup. Pitch on the way. And that one gets away. Runner from third is going to make his way down the line. All runners will advance. And it's a tie game at 4 on the wild pitch. 2-1. Two and one. Runners at second and third now. A tie game at 4. Outside pitch takes us to ball 3. No action in either bullpen so far today. So both managers trusting in the arms of their pitchers. Here's the 3-1. Swung on. First baseman can't put a glove on it. It's going to roll shallow into right field, and runners will score from second and third. And Centralia will take their first lead of the game.
Number 21, Max Taylor.
A lot of burgers down there. No, I haven't turned the gas on yet.
Max Taylor comes to the plate now. For Centralia with 1 out. Runners at first. Throw to first. Forcing Zilliott to dive back in. For Taylor. Ground out his first at bat. Runner's going to go, and this gets behind the head and out of the glove of Visker, allowing the runner to reach second on the stolen base, and we'll have ball 1. Stretch and set by Vasquez. And that one's going to tag right off of the shoulder, possibly the chest. And that is going to be a switch as the manager for the Spuds will come out after the hit by pitch. And we'll have a pitching change for Centralia. We'll be back right after this with the defensive reset on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN.
Your attention, please. For the Spuds now pitching.
As we've got the changes defensively for you.
Now playing left field, number 11.
Cam Kuykendall comes out of left field and will pitch for the Spuds. John Shea is in left field, and Andrew Fry has entered the game defensively. He was the designated hitter. He stands at first. So defensive changes brings up Eli Brown. For Centralia. Here's the first pitch with runners at first and second and one out. We'll have strike one. So for Vasquez, it was 3 1/3 innings, 63 pitches, 31 of them over the plate, 6 runs, 5 of those earned off of 5 hits. As this one's popped down the foul line to bring up strike 2. 0-2. Walked 2, struck out 2, and hit 4 with 1 wild pitch. Finished with a 10.50 ERA on the game. So 0-2 to Eli Brown. Infield fly and a single his first 2 plate appearances. 1 out, runners at first and second, and this one's going to be popped over the shortstop's head. It's got some leg. It's going to roll to the wall. Runner from second, Zeliot is on his way home, as well as Taylor from first, and it'll be a stand-up double for Brown to earn 2 more runs for Centralia to make it 8-4, and they've earned 5 now here in the top of the 4th.
Number 7, Bodie Smith.
Takes us to Bodie Smith with 1 out for Centralia. Eli Brown standing by himself at second. Here's the stretch and set by Kuykendall. And this one's going to be rolled. First baseman cannot get a glove on it. They'll wave around Brown from second. He's on his way home. Nope. He'll hold up. The runner from first, Smith, will make it on the throw to second. And now runners at second and third for Centralia.
Number 15, Brett Luck.
Pitch over the plate for Brett Lusk will be strike 1. For Lusk, hit by a pitch his first at bat and a ground out. This one's bounced out. Shortstop gets it, looks down the runner at third, the throw to first, and the be out number 2.
Number 6, Luke Bennett.
Takes us to Luke Bennett with 2 outs and runners at second and third. It's Smith at second and Brown at third. Pitch outside brings up ball 1 to Bennett. Bennett, a fly out and a walk his last plate appearance, as this one's fouled down the first baseline to bring up strike 1. 1-1 on the count. 8-4 Centralia on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And a pitch upstairs brings up ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch by Kuykendall. And this one's popped high up over the dugout down the first baseline. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a full count now at 3-2. Pitch on the way. This one's foul to keep the batter alive, as Welsh will jump on it very quickly. And we stay at 3-2. Bodie Smith at second. Eli Brown at third. 2 outs. Here's the 3-2 by Kuykendall. And it's a walk to load the bases. So we go to Jackson Hull with 2 outs and loaded bases. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. Kuykendall with the pitch and a swing to even us out at 1 apiece on the count. Jackson Hall reached off an error, his first, and walked his last plate appearance. And it brings up a ball 2, 2-1 on the pitch. Bennett at first off the walk, Bodie Smith at second, and Eli Brown at third. 2 outs. Pitcher over the plate evens us out at 2 apiece on the count. 8-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, as this one zinged down the third base line into the parking lot, foul, and we stay at 2-2. Here's the pitch, and we come to a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go, and it's a walk to bring a run home for Centralia. And it's now 9-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Carter Olson, bottom of the order. In the box now for Centralia, loaded bases, 2 outs. Cam Kuykendall with the pitch, and it's upstairs for ball 1. Carter Olson struck out both of his at-bats, as he'll get ball 2. 6 runs earned here in the 4th to make it 9-4 Centralia. Over the plate. Strike 1 to bring Kuykendall into the count. 2-1. Back-to-back strike pitches, evens us out, 2 apiece. 2 outs, loaded bases. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. And this one bounces out. Pitcher can't get to it for first base. Second baseman bobbles it, and the runner will reach off the air. And Centralia will earn another run to keep the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Number 22, Jared Winter.
We jump to the top of the order. Jared Winters now, and Winters will receive a ball pitch from Kuykendall. Pitch on the way. Upstairs. Ball 2. Oh. Two and 0. Comes across the plate for strike 1. Cam Kuykendall taking over for Vasquez. Here's the pitch. Bounce down to the third baseman. He can't put the glove on it. It's going to pop out. No throw, and another run reaches with a run earned off of an error. It's now 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard as Tegan Zilliott comes to the plate. Loaded bases, 2 outs. And a pitch comes in for ball 1 to Zilliott. Fly out, hit a pitch and a single earlier in this inning, as this one's placed over the plate to even us at 1 apiece. The single, the only one that happened earlier in this inning. I should make that clear. 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 7 hits, 11 runs. This one's going to be out to the shortstop. He'll have a secure glove. Touch to the bag, and the fielder's choice will end the side. 7 runs earned, 2 left behind, and it's now 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back with the Spuds portion of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
MPSN is back to live stream the Montana Legion Baseball AA and State A tournaments this summer. Join us live from Billings, Montana for the State AA Tournament and Florence, Montana for the State A Tournaments, July 27th through the 31st for all the play-by-play action of every game. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to sponsor the coverage of the games on MPSN, please send us an email. MPSN, Legion Baseball's home for the 2019 Montana State Legion Baseball Tournament.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth inning. Centralia leading Central Washington 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Number 18, Malik Hathaway.
And it's Malik Hathaway at the plate with ball one. Ball two now. Malik Hathaway, fly out his first at bat. Nolan Isles on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. And this one comes inside, and we'll have ball three. So the gate open down the first base line for Central Washington as they warm up an arm. Pitch over the plate will bring Isles into the count at 3-1. Looks like Walla Walla is now in the building as they get ready for the 12:30 game against the Twins. And a pitch over the plate will take us to a full count at 3-2. And I'm told it's number 3 in the bullpen. Warming up for the Spuds as the check swing will go foul. Keeps us at 3-2. So number 3 would be Clayton Kellogg for the Spuds. 3-2. Here's the pitch by Isles, and this one's going to bounce off the pitcher's mound. The second baseman with a good play on it. The throw to first, and first out of the inning. One away, bottom of the fourth. Caden Valdez. No, it's not Valdez. Valdez. Caden Valdez. I was thinking Vasquez, the pitcher that has retired for Central Washington. First pitch to Valdez will be strike one. Valdez singled his first at bat. Pitch on the way. Swung on, strike two. Valdez slides back into the box, 0-2, with Shea in the on-deck circle. Brings up ball one now. One out, nobody on, bottom of the fourth. Centralia leading Central Washington 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Pitch on the way. Swung on, bounces out. Pitcher can't get to it. Third baseman comes up, can't get it in the glove, and the runner's going to reach. We'll hold on the score.
Number 11, John Jay.
So they're going to mark that as a hit. Takes us to John Shea now for the Spuds. Runner at first and one out. Isles with the stretch and set. And a low pitch will bring up ball one to Shea. Bottom of the order for the Spuds in the on-deck circle with one out, one on. Pitch on the way. Inside, ball two. So we get to the meat of the game, and both pitchers starting to feel the wear. For Isles, it's 47 pitches, 31 of them over the plate so far. Here's the pitch, and it's on the plate for strike one. 2-1 on the count. Central Washington already making a change on the Five Valley Idle pitcher's mound. Centralia trusting in Isles for the moment. No action in the bullpen for Centralia, as this one's bounced out. First baseman will have it. The throw to second is made, and the fielder's choice will have the runner reach for Shea. 2 outs.
Number 7, Cam Kuykendall.
We go to the bottom of the order. Cam Kuykendall, who's now on the pitcher's mound for Central Washington, and he'll receive a ball from Isles. Top of the order in the on-deck circle. 1 out, 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of 4, outside pitch, ball 2, 2-0. So the next game is at 12:30. That will be Lewis and Clark Twins and the Walla Walla Bears for the 2 and 3 seed game. The winner of that game moves on to face the Missoula Mavericks in the championship game at 3. And this pitch will come over the plate to bring Isles into the count at 2-1. Here's the pitch. Punched upstairs. Pitcher's going to come in and call it. It's in the glove, and that's the side. So 1 left behind. No runs earned in the top of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning. Centralia, Washington at the plate, leading 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It'll be Max Taylor to lead off the inning for Centralia. 2, 3, 4, 5 batters, with Cam Kuykendall continuing on the Five Valley Idle pitcher's mound. We did see Clayton Kellogg again warming up in the bullpen, but we'll see if he gets worked. Here's the first pitch of the inning, and it's going to be bounced to the pitcher. Throw to first, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 20, Eli Brown.
Takes us to Eli Brown with 1 out and nobody on. Brown to settle in. Here's the pitch by Kuykendall, and he's going to send this one. Shortstop can't get to it, rolls into center field, and that'll load a runner up for Centralia with 1 out.
Number 7, Bodie Smith.
We go to Bodie Smith now. 1 out, 1 on. Smith, fly out, strike out, and singled his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Nope, throw to first. Gets Brown to stay on the bag. Stretch and set. Back to first. Kuykendall keep an eye on Brown over there. We come to the 5th inning with Centralia leading 11-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. The 4 and 5 seeds as the pitch comes in for ball 1. Central Washington 0-4 on the tournament. Centralia 1-3. Here's the pitch. Popped up over second. Shortstop's going to backpedal. Looks forward in the gray clouds. Puts it in the glove, and
Number 15.
we've got 2 outs.
Lusk.
Takes us to Britt Lusk for Centralia. Stretch and set. Here's a smack into center field. Center fielder just a little bit of a dance, puts it in the glove, and that's the out.
No runs,
one left behind off a 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 11-4. Back up.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Warning! Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Coming this summer, Milk Crate Media 406 will be the home to a new group of local podcasts to highlight our great state of Montana and the people within it. Starting with a local show to promote Missoula sports athletes. Next, a podcast that will take a look at world views. Then a show that will entertain you while informing you about Montana's great outdoors. And finally, a podcast that will take a look at the people and places that make Montana great. Stop by mcratemedia.com to see the full line of new podcasts.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come to the top of the 6th inning, 11-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, with the Centralia boys in charge at the moment. Top of the 6th brings up the bottom of the order for Centralia. Luke Bennett, the number 7 spot batter. Jackson Hull in the on-deck circle. And at the bottom of the order, it's Carter Olson in the hole.
6, Luke Bennett.
So Bennett will come to the plate for Centralia for the 4th time today, trying to spit it out there as he's going to foul this one off for strike 1. So Lewis and Clark and Walla Walla here as this one's popped into left field. Left fielder tracks it down, wraps it up, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 5, Jackson Hull.
Takes us to Jackson Hull now with 1 out, nobody on. And Hull will receive strike 1 from Kuykendall. Ball 1 evens us out at 1 apiece. Swung on for strike 2. For Hull, an error. And back-to-back walks for his plate appearances. And it's a strikeout for the second out of the inning.
Number 10, Carter Olson.
Takes us to the bottom of the order. Carter Olson now for Centralia. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 6th. And Kuykendall just outside the plate for ball 1. For Olson, back-to-back strikeouts and then reached off an error in his last at-bat as he'll swing here for strike 1. 2 outs, nobody on. Kuykendall with the 1-1. Brings up ball 2, 2-1. So 3 o'clock is your championship game. Missoula Mavericks awaiting the winner of Lewis and Clark and Walla Walla. This one's spanked over the second baseman's head. It's got some leg as it rolls into right field. Runners around first, grabs a gear and heads to second. And it'll be a stand-up double for Olson.
Number 22, Jared Winter.
Takes us to Jared Winter with 2 outs and a runner at first. Top of the order for Centralia. And this is how they went to work in the last inning, or in the 4th inning when they earned 8 runs. As this one's upstairs for ball 1. 2 outs and then the machine was turned on. Here's the pitch. Brings up ball 2, 2-0. For Winters, back-to-back singles. hit by a pitch, and then his last plate appearance was a reach off an error. Here's the 2-0. Inside. Ball 3. Kuykendall coming in and replacing Vasquez. He would slide in from left field. We did see Kellogg in the bullpen earlier, but no move, as this is a walk to put runners at first and second now. Tegan Zilliott comes to the plate.
Number 8, Tegan Zilliott.
For Centralia. For Zilliott. A fly out, hit by a pitch, a single, and then a fielder's choice, his last plate appearance. Runners at first and second take their lead, pitch on the way. Upstairs for a ball. Here's the stretch and set by Kuykendall. And this one's popped into right field, the center, into the gap actually. The center fielder puts it in the glove, and that will strand the runners on. It stays 11-5. The Spuds get to bat next on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning in a 11-5 game between Centralia and Central Washington, the 4 and 5 seeds on the tournament. And a change on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Nolan Isles is done for Centralia, so he'd have 5 innings, 67 pitches, 47 over the plate, 5 runs earned off of 10 hits, struck out 2, walked none, and didn't hit any. Finished with a 7.00 ERA on the game. So that brings up Kyle Trout now for Centralia on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound, as we've got the bottom of the order for the Spuds. 7-8-9 as Caden Valdez will lead things off. Valdez, Shea, and Kuykendall scheduled up. Here's the first pitch by Trout, and he'll slide it over the plate for strike 1. Stretch and set. Upstairs, 1-1. So for Centralia, it's 11 runs off of 9 hits, no errors. Central Washington, 5 runs off of 10 hits and 3 errors. As we get ball 2. And a new face in the on-deck circle, so Shea won't be at bat as this one rolls. The third baseman, and he'll take it off the end of the glove. That'll allow Valdez to reach off the air. So Shea will have a seat, and now Carson Carlos will come to the plate for the Spuds. Carlos settles in. We saw him as the designated hitter yesterday in one of the games, and Trout just stepping off the rubber forces Valdez to dive into the bag. No throw. Now the stretch and set. And a swing for strike 1. 0-1 on the count. Pitch on the way. This one zinged into right field, and Olsen is going to make his way down the line. The throw to third and a slide, the tag, and they're going to say safe at third. Nope, out at third. Okay. As Carlos reaches on the fielder's choice.
Number 7, Cam Kuykendall. Attention, please, for the Spuds.
So
Running for
they'll bring in
number 3, Clayton Kellogg.
Clayton Kellogg, I should say, to run for Carlos. Trout now with the stretch and set for Kuykendall. Outside pitch will bring up ball 1. 1 out, 1 on. It's Kellogg at first, running for Carlos. Here's the pitch. Be a ball. 2-0. Pitch outside. Brings up ball 3. Three and 0. Top of the order stands in the on-deck circle as a throw to first is made. Eli Brown having to go to the knees to keep it from getting away. Pitch on the way, outside, and that'll be a balk call. Oh, I'll take one of these chocolate ones. Thank you, sir. So the balk call puts the runner at second, and now the walk will put runners at first and second for the Spuds with 1 out as we come to the top of the order.
Number 34, Evan Carmona.
Carmona now the top of the order at the plate. 1 out for the Spuds. Bottom of the 6th. I apologize, getting ahead of myself. Next game is at 12:30. That's going to be the 2 and 3 seeds, Walla Walla and at the number 2 seed, and the Twins at the number 3 seed. Pitch on the way, and it comes over the plate for strike 1. For Carmona, singled his first at-bat and then back-to-back groundouts. Here's the pitch by Trout. And it's into the glove. Tag at third, down the line to first, and a step on the bag, and that is the side. Good infield play. Holds off the Spuds, and we go to the top of the 7th, 11-5. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you going to try that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
No way. They don't care what we eat. They serve pizza and bagels, and the owners are in New York City.
What? New York City? That really tans my hide.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on Reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning. As we've got the Walla Walla and the Twins are up next at 12:30. But right now it's Centralia and Central Washington. Tongue getting tied up there, with Centralia leading 11-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For Centralia, it is the 3-4-5 batters, Max Taylor, Eli Brown, and Bodie Smith, scheduled on the inning. As a throw is made to second.
Number 21, Max Taylor.
Brings up Max Taylor. Taylor to settle in. And it's Kuykendall with the pitch. Cam Kuykendall will bring it in for ball one. For Taylor, ground out, a single, hit by a pitch, and then grounded out his last at-bat, as this one will be taken off the bat foul for strike one. 1-1 on the count. Pitch swung on, and this one's going to get over the second baseman's head and roll into center field. Runner's going to grab a gear, and whoa, he slams on the brakes. Thought about taking second, but he'll hang on.
Number 20, Eli Brown.
Brings up Eli Brown for Centralia with 1 on and no outs. Here's the pitch. Nope, throw to first. Runner was ready. Jumps back on the bag. For Eli Brown, infield fly, a single, a double, and then singled on his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to Brown on the inning, and it'll be outside for ball one by Kuykendall. So Clayton Kellogg is in defensively. If a switch is made, we saw Kellogg in the bullpen earlier warming up, so I imagine if a switch is made, it'll be internally. Here's the pitch. And it slides over the plate for strike one to Brown. 2-1. Runner at first, no outs, top of 7. Here's the pitch. A roller. Shortstop can't get to it. Left fielder will pick it up, and that's runners at first and second now for Centralia.
Number 7, Bodie Smith.
Bodie Smith to the plate. Eli Brown at first. Max Taylor at second. 1 out. Bodie Smith at the plate. Here's the stretch and set by Kuykendall. And he'll be outside for ball one. It's a lefty versus lefty now. Kuykendall, a left-handed pitcher, and Smith, a left-handed batter. Pitch high. 2-0. Here's the stretch and set. And it's over the plate to bring up strike one. 2-1 to Smith. Smith a fly out, a strikeout, single, and then a fly out his last at bat. And here's the pitch. And a swing to bring up strike two. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swung on. They're going to say foul, and the batter will stay at 2-2. Here's the stretch and set, the 2-2. Foul ball is going to hop back into the netting, and we'll stay 2-2. Glenn Welsh, our plate umpire, with Darren, don't call me Badeau, in the field. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3, full count. Three and 2, stretch and set. Pitch on the way. Time is called just as Kuykendall was about to release. Runner at first, Eli Brown. Runner at second is Max Taylor. No outs. Top of 7. 11-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Swung on, popped up over first base. Fry says he's got it, and it's in the glove, and that's the first out.
Number 15, Britt Lusk.
Brings up Britt Lusk for Centralia with 1 out and runners at first and second. Kuykendall, foot on the rubber. Now the stretch and set. Ball 1. For Lusk, hit by a pitch, his first plate appearance. Ground out on the next 3. Well, actually, ground out on the next 2 and a fly out on his last, as this one's going to get away, and the wild pitch will advance the runner to second and third. And we move to 2-0 on the count. And a walk to advance. So I was behind on the count there. Loads the bases up for Centralia with 1 out. And Luke Bennett.
Number 6, Luke Bennett.
Comes to the plate. Bennett looking for his first hit of the game. He's been walked twice. Those are bookend with flyouts, and he'll receive a strike on his first pitch. Pitch on the way, and we're outside for ball. 1-1 on the count. Bennett in the box at the number 7 spot in the lineup. Puts Jackson Hole in the on-deck circle. This one's beat down. Third baseman on the glove. Then he's going to go to first to allow the run. Tag, and they'll say the out at first with a run scored on the fielder's choice.
Number 5, Jackson Hole.
So now with 2 outs, Jackson Hole comes to the plate. Runners at second and third, and it's now 12-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Hole will receive a ball pitch from Kuykendall. This one's swung on for strike 2, 1-1. Top of 7. Swung on, and it's strike 2. Hull being very aggressive here. He is the designated hitter. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle as we go upstairs to even us out at 2 apiece on the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be bounced up, picked up by the pitcher. Throw to first, and the side is retired. 1 run earned. Runners left behind, and we go to the bottom of the 7th, 12-5. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Final half frame of the game. 12-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Centralia, Washington leading. It's the 4 and 5 seed teams playing right now with the 2 and 3 seeds. The number 2 seeded Walla Walla Bears, number 3 seeded Lewis and Clark Twins due up at 12:30. Leading things off for the Spuds will be Jet Nelson. 2-3-4 on the schedule in the bottom of the sevenths. Kyle Trout on the Five Valley pitcher's mound, and the first pitch of the inning is on its way. Bounced out, rolled, shortstop, throw to first, and on the bounce, bag is stuck, and it's one away.
Number 1, Zach Valdez.
We go to Zach Valdez now with 1 out, nobody on, bottom of 7. Championship game is at 3 o'clock. That's going to be the Missoula Mavericks facing the winner of the Walla Walla Lewis and Clark game. Trout now with the stretch and set. And it's a ball to Valdez. For Valdez, a single, fielder's choice, and a single. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Ball 2. The Spuds, they would earn 3 runs to open up the game. Off the home run by 3-run homer by Fry, as this one's fouled down the third baseline for strike 1. They would earn a run in the third, and then their 5th run in the 5th inning. For Centralia, it would be 3 runs in the third, 8 runs in the 4th as this one's rolled out. Third baseman will sneak it, the throw to first, and that's 2 away. Third baseman coming in and stealing the ball away from the shortstop, makes the play. And there's 2 outs. Wade Visker now for Central Washington with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Visker struck out, a double and a single. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. So Trout would come in and take over for Isles. For Trout, it's been 18 pitches, 9 of them over the plate. Here's the pitch by Trout. Back outside, ball 2. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Builds us to 3, ball 3. Here's the pitch. And we'll have a walk to load a runner on for the Spuds with 2 outs.
Number 24, Andrew
Takes us
Fry.
to Andrew Fry, the home run hitter for the Spuds today. Fry to settle in, his first time facing Trout. 2 outs, a runner at first. Bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. Inside. Ball 1. And Trout delivering to the right-hander, the same spot he was delivering to the lefty. Stretch and set. Runner goes. Foul down the third base line. And we'll be even on the count. With Fry at the plate, it puts Hathaway in the on-deck circle with 2 outs for the Spuds. Here's the stretch and set by Trout. Runner goes. And it's a ball to make it 2-1. Two outs. Fry settles back in. Home run, a ground out, and then a drop third strike. Runner goes. Throw down the line, and it will not make it as it's going to roll shallow into left field. And will be 3-1 on the count with a stolen base. Trout with a deep breath, taking his time with Fry, who has been able to knock one out. Here's the 3-1. This one's shallow. Hops in front of the left fielder. Runner from third will score, and Fry is loaded up.
Number 18, Malik Hathaway.
Takes us to Malik Hathaway now with 2 outs, a run earned, and a runner at first, as it's a pair of bat boys coming out for Centralia. Malik Hathaway settles in, runner at first. Fly out, ground out, and a fly out. Here's the stretch and set. Inside for ball 1. 12-6 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball down the third base line will bring up strike 1. One and one. And a pop into left field will end the game. So 12-6. 4 and 5 seeds. Centralia will be taking home the 4th spot with the win, 12-6 over Central Washington. Next game is at 12:30. For Centralia, it would be 12 runs off 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 left behind. Central Washington, 6 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, and 6 left behind. Next game at 12:30. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.